Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another speed build. Now this really isn't actually like a speed build, it's more of like a speed renovate. Since I'm doing Gavin Sims's Flip This September build challenge. I think he does these every month. You guys, if you guys have been around for a while, I did last month's as well. Now this month he had, some new projects for this build, new options and stuff. So first off, I will link all of his stuff down below. Obviously, I will leave a link to Gavin's Twitter, and his Twitch. He doesn't really upload to YouTube all that much anymore. I think he, does more Twitch these days, but I will leave his YouTube down below as well. So for this month's challenge, you get this house off of the gallery. First off, you get this house off the gallery, and then you're supposed to basically renovate it. You're supposed to flip the house. So for this month, I decided to go with option 6 of all of the options that he had. I decided to go for option 6, and it's called Home and Garden Dreaming. You've been watching a little too much HGTV lately, and the desire to live out your house flipping dreams has reached its peak. Channeling your inner Martha Stewart, give this house a makeover worthy of gracing the front page of Simterior Design magazine. So first off, I have no idea who Martha Stewart is, and I've never watched HGTV in my life. We don't have that, it's not the thing over here, but basically the gist of it, I guess, is that you're supposed to renovate this house and make it look really awesome from inside and outside. Now, I actually decided to keep the floor plan exactly as he had it. This house was originally 4 bedrooms, but when I'm done with it, it's actually just 3 bedrooms. Since I turned that really tiny one upstairs into more of like a tiny little office space. And I did switch around the dining room and the kitchen. So the kitchen is right here where the dining room used to be. And then obviously the dining room is a bit more central to the house. You actually have to go through the dining room to get upstairs. Now that's actually the only, changes I made to this, to this house. Obviously I did do, redo the landscaping. I didn't redo all of it actually. I left a lot of the front landscaping as it was. I just added a bit more, and then at the back, I added a whole backyard area, basically. I decided to try and keep, a bit more realism in this build. So the big trees at the back and around the house, I didn't move them. I moved those little cypress trees that are lining one side of the house. I moved those a little bit, but I think I moved them like half a square, I think, over. And there's one tree in the backyard that I did delete. But you'll see that when I get to it. I don't know why I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, so all of the big trees at the back, I decided to try and, work around them to make it a bit more realistic. Now for these challenges, you aren't allowed to change any of the exterior walls unless you're adding an extension. But you're obviously allowed to change the layout on the inside. And what I really like about these challenges is that you are allowed to change the windows and the doors that go outside. So this house, I think this house was base game. I don't know if it was base game when I downloaded it. It might have been. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But I added in those seasons windows and some sliding doors and stuff like that. I did change those up a little bit. And I think I changed the doors on the inside. No, I didn't change those. Those are the same as it was. I just changed the archways. That's what I changed inside. And obviously all of the wallpapers and flooring and stuff you're allowed to change as well. But yeah, that's what I really like about these challenges, is that you get these houses that are basically like fixer-uppers. There's something, not wrong with them, but there's something that needs improving with all of them. And it's not the same thing every month. You don't get a completely run down house every month. that's basically like falling apart that you need to fix up. They all have unique stories when you download them. And then he does change up, you know, your options for what you can do with it. I know last month for August, I think there were just 5 options for August, if I remember correctly. But this month there's 6, and some of them are different. There's, you know, I think 2 different ones. I can't really remember last month's all that well. I remember the build, but yeah, for that month, for example, I did an extension, a modern extension. So the whole house style, the way I furnished it and all of that, was a lot more modern than this month's is. So this house, I decided to actually go for, you know, a bit more of a traditional style. As I said, last month's build was very modern and, you know, black and white and blue. This month, I don't know why, but I went for blue again. I don't know why I can't, you know, not use blue in a build. But yeah, this month's build is a lot more traditional in style, and, you know, the furniture is a lot more traditional as well. And obviously the floor plan is, you know, a bit more, not tiny, that's not the word. It's a bit more closed off, the floor plan, so it's not as open plan. And I think that's why I decided to go for a bit more of a traditional style. And then all of the colors in the house are very, you know, light, you know, whites and creams and lighter blues and stuff, which I really like. I love the way this house turned out. I can totally see myself playing in this house actually. I don't know, I just really like the way it turned out. And yeah, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, so it's not like a tiny build that you can only have like 2 Sims live in, which is really nice. I like building family homes. I think they're probably my favorite things to build, if I'm honest. I love family homes and larger homes and stuff like that, since, I don't know, personally, I very rarely play in any homes that are less than like 2-3 bedrooms. I never play in 1-bedroom homes. Even if my Sims are, you know, even if I'm starting a new save, I will, you know, very quickly move my Sims out into a bigger house, since I love family gameplay. I always play family gameplay style basically when I'm playing The Sims. So I think that's why it's one of my favorite styles to build. And also because it gives me a lot of different things that I can do with the build. It's not going to always be the exact same thing if you're building a family home, because I don't know about you guys when you build, but when I build, I usually have some kind of family dynamic in mind when I'm building a house, to just give me, you know, kind of an idea of what I want the bedrooms to look like, or what I want the overall style of the house to be like. So none of my bedrooms are the same basically. I don't just do generic bedrooms. I know there are a lot of people that do that, mainly because, you know, you're uploading this house for people to download, and they might never have, you know, the exact family in mind that you had in mind, so they will end up changing up the bedrooms anyway. But for me, it makes it a lot more fun when I personalize the bedrooms, and, you know, I personalize the house and I add clutter and all of that stuff, because that's just the way I like to play. So, and it's still really easy to switch up the bedrooms if in a build that I do, if you don't want them to be that way. I mean, even if you just change the color swatches, you can create a completely different bedroom just by doing that. So it's not like it's impossible to change up bedrooms if you download a house and it doesn't exactly fit, you know, your family's personality. But yeah, so a bit more about this house. Obviously, as I said, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it's on a 30 by 20 lot, and it costs about 124,000 simoleons, you know, roughly. And you guys can download this up on the gallery. It's up on the gallery under the hashtag flip this September. Yeah, flip this September. It's up on that, under that hashtag. It's also under the hashtag ChrissieYork, and, you know, on my gallery page and all of that stuff where all of my things are. But yeah, you guys can actually, yeah, this is going up before the deadline. So you guys can actually go on the gallery, and if you search that hashtag flip this September, you will find Gavin's build as well. His, his shell that you guys need to renovate. And you guys can do that as well. And if you upload it, and then you upload it back to the gallery under the same hashtag before the 29th, and then I think he's touring everyone's builds on the 29th on a stream. If you guys maybe wanted to participate in this, I don't think there's a prize or anything, you're not, I don't think you're competing to win like a game pack or a stuff pack or something. It's basically just for fun and, maybe for bragging rights or something like that. But it's really fun, even if you're just looking for something, something to build or to furnish. If you're not, that great at building and you don't want to build a house, maybe you're just in the mood to furnish something. This is a really fun thing to do. I always love renovating houses and, doing renovations of EA houses or stuff like that. I know my Let's Renovate series, going off of the whole topic of renovating houses, I know I have my Let's Renovate series, and I have been getting a few questions about when that's coming back. Honestly guys, I don't exactly know. I don't have an exact date for you guys. I will be bringing that back. It's not like completely over or anything. It will be coming back to the channel, but I won't be able to tell you guys exactly when, since the whole reason why I took my break a few weeks ago was because I didn't want to, force myself to do videos that I'm not enjoying or that I'm not looking forward to or not in the mood to do, or inspired to do. So I will bring back Let's Renovate, but it will come back when I'm in the mood for it, basically. I won't say that it will be a weekly thing. It will basically happen when I'm in the mood to do it and when I'm feeling inspired to renovate. Because, I want to do a good job with those houses and those lots that I renovate for you guys. I want to make sure that, they look the way I want them to look and that they're good quality and all of that, because it is for you guys. It's for you. It's your houses that I'm renovating, and, I want to do them justice, basically. So yeah, it will come back, but I can't give you an exact date as to when. But, just keep your eyes on the channel if you want. If you're new to the channel and this is the first video you're watching, feel free to subscribe and, hit the notification bell to be notified of when I upload. I do upload speed builds. Recently, I've been doing a lot more speed builds. I have a let's play running at the moment, the Runaway Teen, but that's on a little bit of a break as well. I also do creator sims and townie makeovers, and yeah, I've been really into, my speed builds recently, into apartment builds and house builds and all of that stuff. I even have a huge group collab coming up that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I can't wait for you to see that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, so if you're new to the channel, as I said, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, stick around to see what else, comes up, basically. And if you guys have any ideas for builds that you might want to see me do, homes, doesn't have to be a family home. Maybe certain home styles, modern, contemporary, craftsman, anything like that. If you guys have any ideas for videos or stuff like that, please leave them down below in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys and, hearing what, amazing ideas you guys have. It's always so fun. That's one of the best things about YouTube, is hearing, everyone's feedback and hearing what they think of stuff and, getting everyone's, input on builds and creator sims and all of that stuff. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy YouTube so much, is because it allows me to talk with you guys and to hear your ideas and your comments and all of that stuff, which is really fun, and it makes me feel like I'm actually talking to friends when I'm doing that, when I'm reading comments or when I'm responding to comments or doing videos and stuff like that. But yeah, this video has probably been a bit of a mess. I'm sorry, my commentary has been a little bit all over the place, but I hope you guys are having an absolutely awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone.